I'm Mama Lucy. You can check out my English classes, but today I want to tell you why I have been opposed to taking the HSR for the last few years. So having young children, when I go on holiday, I have to take so much stuff and it just seems like a lot of hassle to get all of that on and off the high-speed rail. So I usually fill up the car, strap the children in their car seats, and I will drive. But last week we were invited to Kaohsiung and we were invited to take the high-speed rail there. And after cringing, I realized that my children are at an age where I don't need to carry all of those things. I didn't have to take the travel cot. I didn't have to take the stroller. I didn't have to take the extra bag. And this time, I didn't have to take Alex. So Caleb, Finley and I took the HSR down to Kaohsiung and I couldn't believe how good the experience was. So please don't forget that you can comment below and tell us your experiences taking the HSR, whether they are good or bad. We are always interested to hear your opinions, so please share with us below. But for me, the moment we arrived in the Italian high-speed rail station, I felt at ease. It was so easy to navigate our way around. Everything was really well signposted. The instructions were very, very clear. And when I went to the ticket office, I couldn't believe how good the English service was. The girl behind the counter, not only did she speak very well, very clearly, and very politely, she gave me all the options available. She asked me whether it was the next train I wanted to get on or the fastest train, and whether I wanted to put Finley on my lap or if I wanted to pay for a seat, and whether or not we could sit together. And I remember in the past, you weren't always given all the options. You were just given an option. So I was really impressed. So the boys and I got our tickets, we went to the platform, and they were so excited. They could not wait to take the high-speed rail. Finley has never been on the high-speed rail before, so this was super exciting for him. And even Caleb, he doesn't have any clear memories of going on the high-speed rail before now. And the fact that it was so easy took a lot of stress off of me, because it's so clear which platform you should be on, and even the platforms are labelled, so it's really clear where you should be standing to get on the carriage that you need to get on, and the door closest to your seat number. It's so well laid out, and all these small details help to make the journey much easier. When we got on the HSR, there was enough space for us all to sit comfortably, and of course I had prepared a small packed lunch for the boys, knowing that they were going to get hungry and probably a bit antsy, sat there for so long. But I was so surprised by the food options. The food options not just at the station, but they had trolleys coming down the aisle selling food in the same way as they would on an aeroplane. As I sat there reading storybooks with the boys and looking out the window and stretching my legs, I realized how much more relaxing it was taking the HSR compared to driving. If I was driving, I would have to leave super early in the morning, get the kids out of bed, get them packed up into the car before traffic hit. There's always that fear of traffic, because hitting traffic and being stuck in the car for long periods of time is a real fear here in Taiwan. And so it was really nice to have that flexibility to be able to leave after the children finished school. It was so nice to know that we were going to arrive in an hour and a half instead of 4 or 5 hours, if you're lucky. I feel like taking the car is convenient because I can go from my house straight to the hotel. but I felt like I could give the children more of my attention rather than losing a large part of the day where I have to focus on the road and driving safely. I could sit with them and read and talk and make plans and tell jokes. And it was so nice to give them more of myself, which is why we go on holiday, so that we can spend more time together. It was also really nice to arrive in Kaohsiung and not feel exhausted. The drive takes a lot of focus to get there safely, and so to be able to just sit and enjoy the view and look out the window and see things as a passenger was a real luxury. It was so beautiful. And when we arrived, I realized that I didn't need the car to get around. The MRT is right outside the HSR station. So we got off the HSR onto the MRT. The public transport in Kaohsiung is so convenient, and the boys loved all the different options that we had there. So we had so much fun traveling around, and we basically got an extra afternoon doing that because I had reserved my energy as we sat on the HSR. So now I am starting to rethink my travel preferences. What usually takes me 4 to 5 hours took me under 2 hours. Not only that, it is obviously much better for the environment. I feel like it is safer than driving. It's also less frustrating because you're not stuck in traffic, which makes it less stressful. And to be honest, it is much more comfortable. The seats are extremely spacious. There's loads of footroom. There's a place to put your luggage. There's a bathroom at the end of the carriage. Food is coming up and down the aisles. It's convenient and comfortable. And so I'm glad that we took this opportunity, because if it wasn't offered to me, I probably would have put it off. But as the boys become older and more independent and traveling becomes a little easier to do with them, I think that they will enjoy having more options too. So please, like I said, comment below and tell me your experiences. Tell me your honest opinions on the HSR system here in Taiwan, and whether or not you prefer driving or using public transport. And I look forward to reading them and replying. And remember, you can like, share and subscribe to the channel. And if you ring the bell, YouTube will let you know when we have more videos. Thanks guys, bye!